What's up, everybody? Noah Kish back here for my review of the brand new Hallmark film, The Perfect Pairing. The Perfect Pairing stars Nazneen Contractor and Brennan Elliott, a food and wine critic who hits her head and loses her memory while accidentally visiting a winery she panned in the past, owned and operated by single dad Michael. So now she is trying to just stay well. She doesn't want to hit her head again. They want to make sure she's nice and well so she gets her memory back. They want to find out who she is when it's time to find out who she is. This is a film that we've seen before. We just saw this with Christmas, with Time for Them to Come Home for Christmas, which was one of the best Hallmark films of the entire year. That's my next video. Stay tuned for the top 20 best, as well as some honorable mentions. So that's going to be coming up. I know Dara's been looking for that one. So I finally got off my, how did I say this, PC? I finally got off my butt, stopped being lazy about doing that video. To be honest, I kind of forgot. And then she kind of said, do it! So I'm like, okay, here we go. So, this is The Perfect Pairing. Nazneen Contractor is a Hallmark actress who is brand new to the scene. She's only been in a couple of these. This is her third one. And so far, she's 2 for 3. I did not like The Christmas Ring, but I did like A Winter Getaway, which you will see in the next video as well. Brennan Elliott, do we really need to go into this one? A food and wine critic is something we've seen many, many times as well. This is not a new story. This is not something we are going to sit there and say, hey, why are they doing the same old stories? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing that again? Why are we doing this amnesia storyline again? Well, because we kind of have to. There's not a whole lot of new stories we can tell with the romance genre. With Hallmark, you watch it because they're sweet. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not so good. There haven't been very many bad ones. I do have to say that. There haven't been very many, like, all-out bad ones. Last year, we had some bad ones. We did have some bad ones. This year, The Perfect Pairing is not a bad one. This has some really good chemistry between Nazneen Contractor and Brennan Elliott. A really, and I mean a really good kiss at the end of this movie. A really good kiss. A good guy here, too. Michael has the chance to kiss her at one point, but he's a gentleman and does not want to because he doesn't know her name. He doesn't know her real name. He doesn't know who exactly she is. She's the person who gave him a bad review. Gave his winery a bad review. And kind of, she's the reason they could be closing. And it all depends on this one weekend. On this one big event. And if it does not happen, it all happened because people trusted her review. This is a film that is good. It's good. It's not great, though. This is missing something. And I don't know what it's missing. But I'm going to say this. It's better than Where Your Heart Belongs. It's better than that. I don't think this is better than The Wedding Veil. This is something that I'm going to have to sit with for a little bit before I actually say whether I'm going to buy this movie if it gets a DVD release. I might actually just buy this because I do love Nazneen Contractor. I love the chemistry between these two people. But the script wasn't really all that great at some points. There are some moments of comedy in here. There are some very out there moments. Like, yeah, you find out that she is who she says she is. She didn't really know who she was. This woman had no idea who she was. So, for the time being, Christine, I believe is called Jewel, or Julie, or Julia, or something. It's been a couple days since, a day since I've seen it, and I can't quite remember. The Perfect Pairing is one that I'm just going to sit here no longer and say great things about, because it's not a great film. It's not even that good, but for a beginning, sorry, but for a beginning portion of Hallmark, it's not that bad. It's not as strong as last year by any means. By no means is this as good as last year's Winterfest or New Year, New Movies. I hate that. New Year, New... Just call it Winterfest. I mean, you're calling Countdown to Valentine's Day Love You Wary. Really? Love You freaking Wary. I don't like that. The Perfect Pairing is one that is fine. It's a good film. It's not one I'm probably ever going to watch again, unless I just get the DVD and I get in the mood. I'm just going to have to see how I feel when I watch it, what else comes out this year, how are the other films, but I'm going to give The Perfect Pairing a very low B, and I will see all of you guys next time for my top 20 best Hallmark films of 2021.